All right, good morning, everyone. And I'd like to welcome everyone to our first ever Future Teacher Signing Day at Everett High School. So a special welcome to our esteemed guests, any family members of our seniors. We have students in our Education 1 and 2 pathway classes, and most of all to our graduating seniors in the class of 2023. I'm the Department Chair for English Language Arts here at Everett High School. In my role, I also coordinate the education pathway as part of the Academy of Health and Public Service. This is an exciting day. We're going to recognize 12 seniors, well 11 because one is sick, who have participated in the education pathway and are interested in pursuing careers as paraprofessionals, teachers, counselors, media specialists, school admin, or any other aspects of education where their paths may take them. So first, we just have a round of applause for our future educators, Josh, Lena, Caitlin, Natalie, Marcella, Fabio, Bethy, Bella, Catterson, Melanie, Yesenia, and Christina. All right, a little later I'll be sharing a few remarks, and then we'll invite Marcella D'Souza and Lena Bonilla Alvarez to share their thoughts before the seniors sign their letters of intent and receive certificates and boards from Mrs. Simmons and Mrs. Pickowitz. But first, though, I'd like to invite our Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Priya Tahiliani, to share a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, esteemed seniors and honorees of the education pathway. We are so incredibly thrilled that you have chosen what we all very biasedly believe to be the best profession you can choose. I remember, and I won't tell you how long ago it was, when I made the life-changing decision to become an educator. And I can guarantee you that while it was not the easiest decision I made, it was certainly the best decision I ever made. As an educator, you will change and impact the lives of students, and in the process, you will also be changed and impacted. You are already clearly amazing individuals if you've chosen this path, but I promise you that you're embarking upon a journey that is as personal as it is professional. When you choose to become an educator, you choose to be someone who is always willing to learn, who opens their hearts to the world, and who leads a life in service of others. I want to thank all of your educators who are here with us today, all around the room, as well as those educators who came before them or who worked with you in your younger years, because they clearly did a phenomenal job to lead you to this moment. So congratulations to all of your former educators, but most of all, congratulations to all of you, our future educators.
Thank you, Ms. Tahiliani. I would take a few minutes to share some of my thoughts about our pathway and the incredible students in front of us. Over the past few years, we've seen the numbers of students in our pathway grow. Our first cohort of future educators, last year's group, had 7 members. This year we grew to 12 seniors. Currently we have 16 juniors enrolled in Education 2 and almost 30 sophomores in Education 1. And last week when we did the pathway selections, almost 40 freshmen selected the Ed pathway for their pathway for next year. For me, it is exciting and encouraging to see so many students in our high school considering a future working with young people. I'm an educator of 23 years, the last 17 on the EPS. My wife is a 16-year veteran in the EPS, and I'm the parent of 2 EPS students at the Whittier School. For me, it's very personal and comforting to know that there will be exceptional young people who will continue to grow and develop in this profession that has been my entire adult life. One thing we are very proud of in our pathway is how representative our students are of our overall Everett High School student body. 79.9% of the students in our pathway are students of color, 29.9% are students with disabilities, and 29.8% are English learners. Our pathway students represent 7 different countries of origin and 5 different home languages. This year we developed a pathway motto for the first time: from Everett today, educating Everett tomorrow. I sincerely hope that these seniors seated in front of us will come back to the Everett Public Schools and be role models and mentors for the next generation of young people in our district. Our students need you, and you will make our district stronger and more inclusive when you give back to our city as educators. In fact, this group of seniors is already well on their way to building their experiences as educators. Our senior internship program has allowed this group to observe and assist in classrooms both here at EHS and in our K-8 schools. In addition to the students in our pathway, we were able to hire 16 additional EHS seniors to work as full-day interns in our K-8 schools 2 days a week. This group of interns has been fantastic. They've been trained in mandated reporting as well as ALICE protocols. They've made personal connections and mentored EPS students and have taught lessons in their classrooms. I've gotten rave reviews from their supervisor teachers and positive student feedback. Most of our interns will continue to work in their placements up to the end of the school year on June 20th, going beyond their high school graduation on June 3rd. For the first time, something we're very proud of, almost all of our seniors were able to take the Communications and Literacy MTEL this month, hopefully putting them on the fast track to being licensed as a teacher and getting them in classrooms. Yeah, sure. This group is planning to take several different paths to becoming educators. Some of them are going to a 4-year college. Others will be going to community college or an online program. Some are not yet officially decided, and we have 3 senior interns who have already applied for paraprofessional positions for next year. I don't think our HR director is here, but we'll put in a good word for them. But most important of all, these seniors have become a tight community. They've overcome a lot. It isn't easy to miss class 2 days a week and have to keep up with your grades and activities. But you have learned from each other, supported each other, and encouraged each other all year long, and in some cases for 2 or 3 years. And we even had our first ever education internship promposal this year. I hope you all take these friendships and bonds with you into your adult lives. Before we move on to the program, I want to take a second to thank our EHS administration for their support and buy-in for our pathway, as well as our K-8 principals and our supervisor teachers who have graciously welcomed our interns into their buildings and their classrooms. I want to thank our superintendent for their ongoing support, as well as our director of instruction, Ann Auger, for being instrumental in providing funding and networking opportunities for us to continue to grow our pathway. Most of all, though, I need to thank our staff. When I was considering which teachers to select for the important task of mentoring and guiding our future educators, I knew I had 2 gems right in my English department who would be perfect for that role. Mrs. Pickowitz and Mrs. Simmons are both exemplary educators who have been my colleagues and friends for many years. Both are proud graduates of Everett High School who have dedicated their careers to our city, our schools, and our young people. They exemplify from Everett today, educating Everett tomorrow. Give a round of applause. Side note, Ms. Pickowitz was a senior in my first year at EHS, and later I was her supervisor when she was a student teacher in my classroom. We're blessed to have her in my English department, our English department, working with 9th graders as well as our pathway inspiring 10th graders. And for Mrs. Simmons, not only is she an incredible teacher, but she deserves an extra stipend for being my personal consigliere, sounding board, designated survivor, voice of reason for anything English or education related. So thank you to both of you for everything you do for me, and especially for our students. So at this point, I'd like to invite up Marcela D'Souza and Lina Bonilla Alvarez. As a celebration of our diversity in the pathway, Marcela and Lina will be sharing their thoughts and reflections in both English and Spanish.
Turkish author Mustafa Kemal Atatürk said, "A good teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the way for others."
El autor turco Mustafa Kemal Atatürk dijo, un buen maestro es como una vela, se consume para iluminar el camino de los demás. We are here today to honor all future educators, people who change the world by educating others. Education is a science, it is an art, it is everything. Every person in every profession owes their success to an educator. Doctors, lawyers, construction workers, architects, police officers, culinary chefs, dancers, CEOs, or any fields. All needed educators to guide them, from kindergarten all the way to their high school.
Estamos aquí hoy para honrar a todos nuestros futuros educadores, personas que cambiaron el mundo al educar a otros. La educación es una ciencia, es un arte, lo es todo. Cada persona en cada profesión debe su éxito a un educador. Médicos, abogados, trabajadores de la construcción, arquitectos, policías, chefs culinarios, bailarines, directores ejecutivos o cualquier otra cosa. Tienen todos los educadores necesarios para guiarlos, desde el jardín de infantes hasta el más alto grado. For everyone who works with kids, our purpose is to consume ourselves to light up the world. We don't do it for a large salary, for the summer vacations, or for the weekends off. We do it to make an impact in the world and change it for the better.
Para todos los que trabajamos con niños, nuestro propósito es consumirnos para iluminar el mundo. No lo hacemos por un gran sueldo, ni por las vacaciones de verano, ni por los fines de semana libres. Lo hacemos para tener un impacto en el mundo y cambiarlo para mejor. We are honored to have been part of this amazing pathway. It changed our lives. By learning how to teach others, we learn about ourselves. We learn how to be better people, how to be better leaders, how to communicate better, how to treat others as we would like to be treated.
Nos sentimos honradas de haber sido parte de ese increíble plan. Cambió nuestras vidas. Al aprender a enseñar a otros, aprendimos sobre nosotros mismos. Aprendimos a ser mejores personas, a ser mejores líderes, a comunicarnos mejor, a tratar a los demás como nos gustaría ser tratados. Being an immigrant and being able to work in this pathway showed me that I can make a difference for kids like me. I didn't receive any money during all the time that I worked for the internship for Everett Public Schools. A lot of people question me, why do you keep doing it? You're not receiving anything. But what they did not understand is that the biggest prize that a person can receive in life doesn't come through their bank account. Ser inmigrante y poder trabajar en ese pathway me mostró que puedo hacer una diferencia para niños como yo. No recibí ningún dinero durante todo el tiempo que trabajé para las escuelas públicas de Everett. Y mucha gente me cuestionó, ¿por qué sigues haciéndolo? No estás recibiendo nada. Pero lo que no entendieron es que el mayor premio que una persona puede recibir en la vida no llega por su cuenta bancaria.
The purpose of being an educator is far away from the money that you will receive. Our biggest prize was to see all the kids coming to us at the end of the career, showing us the report cards with awesome grades, thanking us for helping them to improve on their learning. Everett is a diverse community, and because of that, we need teachers with diverse backgrounds. We need multiple educators. We need diversity to show our students and their families that we are accepted and equal in this community.
El propósito de ser educador está muy lejos del dinero que recibirás. Nuestro mayor premio fue ver a todos los niños venir a nosotros al final del trimestre, mostrándonos sus boletas de calificaciones con calificaciones increíbles, agradeciéndonos por ayudarlos a mejorar su aprendizaje. Everett es una comunidad diversa y por eso necesitamos maestros con antecedentes diversos. Necesitamos educadores multilingües. Necesitamos diversidad para mostrar a nuestros estudiantes y sus familias que todos somos aceptados y iguales en esta comunidad. Working with a math teacher, I began to understand that for most kids, the problem is not their understanding of math, not the numbers, not the formulas, or the calculator. Most kids struggle because of the language barrier. Being fluent in 3 languages allowed me to help many of them in their first languages. Trabajando como maestra de matemáticas, comencé a comprender que para la mayoría de los niños, el problema no es su comprensión de las matemáticas, ni los números, ni las fórmulas, ni la calculadora. La mayoría de los niños tienen dificultades debido a la barrera del idioma. Hablar con fluidez 3 idiomas diferentes me permitió ayudar a muchos de ellos en su lengua materna.
Students will always look to their educators for help and guidance. And because of this, educators have a huge influence on their students. I'm very grateful for every single educator involved in this pathway. For Mr. Cornelio and Mr. Benson at Harvard School. Thank you for supporting us as supervisor teachers. For Ms. Pikowitz, Ms. Simmons, and Mr. McGowan, your impact on our lives can be overstated. You guide us wisely, so now we can do the same to others. Thank you for being our candle. You lit up our lives, and now we can light up others. Thank you for sharing this amazing art of being an educator.
Los estudiantes siempre acudirán a sus educadores en busca de ayuda y orientación. Y debido a esto, los educadores tienen una gran influencia en sus estudiantes. Estoy muy agradecida por cada educador involucrado en este camino. Para el señor Cornelio y el señor Benson de la escuela Barley, gracias por apoyarnos como maestros supervisores. Para la señora Pickwick, la señora Simmons y el señor McGowan, su impacto en nuestras vidas no puede subestimarse. Nos guiaste sabiamente para que ahora podamos hacer lo mismo por los demás. Gracias por ser nuestras velas. Iluminaste nuestras vidas y ahora podemos iluminar otras. Gracias por compartir ese increíble arte de ser educador. Now, we all have the power to continue our journey to change the world. I also want to thank all the students in this pathway. You made this journey possible and better than we could have imagined. I hope you all achieve your dreams. I see your potential to spread the light, so let's do it.
Ahora todos tenemos el poder de continuar nuestro viaje para cambiar el mundo. También quiero agradecer a todos los estudiantes del Pathway. Hiciste este viaje posible y mejor de lo que podríamos haber imaginado. Espero que todos logren sus sueños. Veo tu potencial en contemplarlos, así que hagámoslo.
Thank you, Marcella and Lena. That was amazing. At this point, I want to invite up Mrs. Sarah Simmons and Mrs. Amanda Pickowitz to be calling up to our seniors to sign their letters of intent and receive their certificates and influence.
I'd first like to recognize Joshua Adonis, who can't be with us today. He is actually committed to going to UMass Boston for next year. So congrats. So we'll start with Miss Lena Bonilla Alvarez, who is going to Fisher College next year.
So there's 2 copies, and you can keep one. Next, we have Miss Caitlin Curry, who is going to Bridgewater State next year.
And up next, we have Mr. Ketterson Pierre, who is going to read your What a guy. And Ms. Melanie Pineda Espana, who is going to enter the workforce next year. And Ms. Sania Pilasola. And finally, we have Ms. Christina Snook, who is also entering the workforce. Congratulations, everybody. You know I love you so much.
Thank you. One more round of applause for our class of 23. Congratulations. I can't wait to call you all colleagues someday very soon. Thank you very much. And that concludes our program. Feel free to stick around for any pictures or anything after, but thank you everyone for coming.